Two U.S. Coast Guard patrol boats were granted to the Ukrainian Navy in an official handover ceremony in Baltimore. Ukraine's anthem was played first, followed by the Star-Spangled Banner. Smaller attack craft make up the bulk of the Ukrainian Navy after most of it was stolen by Russia during the annexation of Crimea, leaving behind only a single frigate and corvette. Ukraine has since rebuilt a fleet of patrol boats and based its naval doctrine around them. These new additions will strengthen the fleet, which President Poroshenko outlined as being part of the de facto eastern flank of NATO.
Having faced stronger position on the land by rising up the combat capability of Ukrainian armed forces, Russia is testing waters for possible offensive from the sea, Azov Sea. Like a hooligan at the street, Moscow makes a blow, and if no reaction follows, then it makes another blow. So it is our task to reassure Kremlin for our resolve to protect Ukraine's shore, as we did on the land of Donbass, and as we're ready to do, to protect Ukrainian sovereignty, Ukrainian territorial integrity. With the liberation of Crimea, Russia will be out of the launching pad to project its power over Syria, to threaten the NATO flank on the Black Sea.
Island-class patrol boats are a type of cutter primarily built for the U.S. Coast Guard. If necessary, these vessels can operate on the open sea for up to 2 weeks, including in heavy storms. Their capabilities will be a vital addition to countering Russian aggression.
Russia occupies Crimea and fuels conflict in the Donbass in its attempt to change borders by force. We must not accept this aggression as a fait accompli. Russia's aggression is not simply a matter for Ukraine. It is a threat to the region, to Europe, to the United States, and to the stability of the very international order.
The two island boats will be patrolling the Black Sea shore as soon as September next year. But before, they will be geared up with additional navigation and artillery equipment.
Communication systems will be installed in Odessa, the first destination upon the boat's arrival in Ukraine. The transfer is free of charge for Ukraine under one condition. New equipment on the boats should fully coincide with NATO standards. Officers should know English at a solid level. The selection process has already begun. Coast Guard officers will conduct training to prepare them for managing the ships. Additional equipment will be installed both here and in Ukraine. Before all, it's armament. Our crews will be trained and certified according to NATO standards. We'll have 2 ships and 2 crews certified according to NATO standards. Island patrol boats were produced from 1985 through 1992. Over this time period, 50 boats were constructed. The U.S. previously transferred 3 boats to Pakistan, another 2 to Georgia, and 2 more to Costa Rica.
20 of these island-class patrol boats are still in operation, serving both here in the United States and overseas in Southwest Asia in support of U.S. naval operations there. And I'm confident that these cutters will be a great fit for the mission profile of the Ukraine Navy as well. In the hands of skilled sailors like those in the U.S. Coast Guard and the Ukraine Navy, the island-class patrol boats have proven to be versatile and effective national assets.
The ships will most likely be used to patrol the coast of the Azov Sea, where the situation remains tense due to Russia's attempts to dominate the waters between Crimea and Donbass.